morning, OTD legends. Welcome to another video. Today we're at Awaba mountain bike park again, hoping to do the big Awaba loop, which is a mix of XC trail and some flow tracks up here. We are going to start with the XC trailhead, which is just to my right here, behind us. Going to follow that all the way through up to Little Falcon Wild Poly, cut back through, head down the Awaba loop, and then finish off with the XC trail again and head back to the car park. Do appreciate you guys spending the time to watch these videos. If you could please like and leave a comment below on what you think, or any ideas for what you want to see, or any new tracks or anything of the sort. And then if you could please subscribe to the channel as well. Couldn't thank you enough if you could do that. Anyway, I hope you enjoy and hope you stick through. Thanks, guys. Eighth time lucky. Here we're starting on trailhead. Newly resurfaced track. And looks like they've made it a bit more accessible for adaptive riders and to people of all ages and abilities, which is good to see. Getting more people out enjoying this sport is always a good thing. They put in this little rock berm looking thing, which is a little bit of fun to test the old skills. I do say this is the 8th time of this. I'm not going to lie, this past week of trying to get footage has been woeful, to say the least. I've forgotten camera gear, forgotten stuff I need. You know, I'm here this morning because I didn't realise, but my reservoir straw on my camelback was across my camera for this section. So I've had to come back out again this morning to get that footage for you guys. So let's hope that two rides a day for the last 5 days, we finally got what we need. So this part here, they've resurfaced as well. Used to just be like a little goat track up here. That would loop to the main road just there. And you can either branch off and head up to the G flow tracks at the top, or continue on the XC trail here. But for this video we'll keep on the XC trail, and then probably a video that's next. We'll do the G flow tracks. I'll include the fork line, fork off, and Band. That's what it's called, which is a bit further up and links onto Little Falcon and Wild Poly up there. Trying new camera angles today. Let me know what you think. Trying different resolution types as well. So hopefully we'll make it look a bit better, a bit more realistic. I was framing in 4K 100 frames per second in earlier videos, but doing some research and stuff, it seems around the 25 frames per second captures that movement a bit better, that speed blur, all that kind of stuff. So let me know what you think. Coming into the tunnel loop now. This corner seems to stay a bit boggy after the rains. All the leaf litter and the tree coverage. A few divots, just to keep that water in there. Seems to take a while to drain compared to the rest of the Awaba, which is drains pretty well, quite nicely. So here we've got Captain's Call in front of us. We normally do this towards the end of our ride. We finish the big loop and then come down here, which I don't know is what, maybe 4 or 5 bends. There is an A line down here that has a gap jump, which is well above my pay grade, so you'll never find me doing that. But we'll come down here and kind of go with the flow a little bit. But right now we're going to continue on the XC trail, which veers off to the left here. Head round, which will lead us through the bush. We'll head down the chute, and then we'll go up Camelback Climb to get to Little Falcon and Wild Polly. I love that part of the track. Oh, it's a bit of fun. Really gets your muscles pumping. Come around this corner, a little bit of a ramp here. Come down. And then enough time to get yourself sorted to come up the hill. Guys, I'll head down the chute now, which is just here. Can be a bit of fun. Palm front. That's the thing I love about this place the most, and coming through here is the weather we've had this summer. With all the storms, the rain, the wind. We have a lot of these palm fronds falling on the track, which just adds to the fun and keeping your confidence low. So we're heading into the veggie garden now, or the veggie patch, whatever it's called. We're about 5k's in, which is maybe about a third of what we're trying to accomplish today. So once we come to the end of this, we'll end up at a fork in the road. One way will lead us back down to the XC trail, cut back through, and then the other this camelback climb, or the kind of S-bend that gets you to the top here, and it'll send us to the Little Falcon and Wild Poly area there. So, because I'm blessed with an e-bike, which to popular opinion might not be blessed, but we're just going to punch it straight up, camelback climb here. So yeah, hope you keep watching to the end. Appreciate you, my fam. Let's get through this together. Just while we're coming through here, thought I'd give a shout out to a couple of people. So, mate Justin, congrats on buying a new car and not a new bike. It's going to be really fun having you out here with that. To my mate Glenn, congrats on spending $600 on fishing gear and not being able to catch fish. I wish you all the best as well. Can't wait for you to feed your family. And to my mate Luke with the massive noggin. Hope you're doing well. Barely functioning, but here if you need. Well done, guys. And thanks for celebrating in these guys' achievements in life. Alrighty. So now we might take a little 5. Let's do some recording, have a little chat. Alright, we're here up at the rest area. It's kind of in the centre of Little Falcon Wild Poly in the Awaba Loop. So what we're going to do now is head up to Little Falcon, which if we have a look is just up this hill here. Maybe only 2-minute ride. Comes flowy track down here and it connects onto Wild Poly, which takes us down this way. When we get to the base of that, we'll ride back around, which will bring us up this loop here. We'll head back through here, and then down to the right there is the Awaba line. It's probably, another 6 or 7 Ks until we get home. Which, is a pretty good ride. That'll include us heading back up to Captain's Call, cut back through development, and we might do a couple of jumps as well down at the new pump line that they've got there in Jules Salem. So I hope you're still watching and I hope you're enjoying. Again, if you could please like, comment and subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. Thanks, guys. Alright, now after that break, I'm going to make the ascent into Little Falcon. And then hopefully be able to fly down here. But we'll see how we go. Alright, take 2. Realised that by the time I got down to the bottom of Wild Poly, my drinking reservoir hose, pipe, whatever you want to call it, was over the camera. So towards the end of Little Falcon, all you could see was my camelback hose. So here we are, take 2. Still need to get comfortable with tilting the bike, going a little bit of speed, but we're getting there. Practice will make perfect. perfect. Looks like my reservoir didn't get in front. So anyway, back down this track to go down the Awaba loop. Alright, coming into the Awaba loop now, 6k's till home. Got a fun little drop in here that I almost stack it every time, just the way that the roots and ruts are. But we'll give it another red hot crack today and see if we can hit it a bit better than we have in the past. Almost seems like I hit it a little bit too fast, but if I go any slower, I feel like we're not going to make it past that second root on the bottom, but we just do what we can, right? Just around this corner here. But I do hope you like what you've seen so far, and hope you're all still sticking around. Oh, there we go. Okay. Extreme. I should have said parkour for my parkour video. But if you're still hanging around and you like the video so far, can you please just give it a thumbs up, comment on it, subscribe to the channel. Hopefully going to get a bit more consistency now. Obviously I've posted a couple of videos now. Missed last weekend's just due to the rain and stuff we've had over the weeks between there. Footage hasn't been that good. I'm also hoping to get to some other bike parks around the area. I want to head to Awaba, which is maybe about half an hour, 40 minutes away from my place. Do the Amaru line, some XC, head to the skills park there. I've also met some good blokes here who have mentioned Awaba to me, which again is my local government area, so I'm gonna go check that out. One of the guys that I was talking to here, he actually built the bike track and the jumps at Awaba, so hoping to check them out and see if they're any good. Another track I want to check out, I've only been there once, is Glen Rock, so I'm going to head up there and then possibly over the next couple of months make my way to some of these other bike parks. I've got a mate whose family lives down in Eden, so I might try out the Eden bike park. I want to go to Stromlo. I'm going to probably head there around October for a family trip. We have an annual family trip to Canberra every year, so probably going to try and head down for the October school holidays and try out that one, which should hopefully be good after winter. But if you guys have any other suggestions or anything else you want to see, let me know. Comment in the below. I've got some annual leave next week leading into the Easter long weekend and the Anzac weekend. So what I'm going to try and do is get some camping footage with the wife and kid, and then also some riding footage as well. So hopefully mix it up a little bit on the channel. Be awesome to for you guys to let me know what you think about that. Right now we're heading into part of the track called the Flush. Which I'm taking is aptly named after going down the drain pipe for the toilet. Just going up and down like that roller coaster there. I still haven't been here to kind of fix this up, which is fine. I think it's only just happened. But we'll just quickly walk our bike up here. But this tree's falling out of the ground. I don't know if I was fit enough to be able to ride with a chainsaw on my back. Come and give these guys a hand. Let me know if you guys would be interested in me doing some videos on the bike I ride or the gear I use. To me, at the point in time with 8 subscribers and a couple of thousand views, almost seems cocky to do something like that right now. But I guess if it builds a community, brings people along, gets people to subscribe, then I'm more than happy to do it. But let me know what you think. Pedal just slipped off. Foot just slipped off the pedal. Yeah. I'd actually like your guys' opinion on clipless. I use flat pedal at the moment, but the pedals that I'm using it now, which is some jet black pedals, all the teeth have come out of it on one side. So like just then, my foot just slipped off the pedals. I've been contemplating if maybe a clipless option is going to be better for what we do on this channel. But I'm interested to hear your thoughts. I know there's some pros and cons to both. Alright, now we're back onto the XC trail, which is about 3 k's to home. So down this way here, where we got to that little shelter just before we started going on Camelback Climb, if we went down that right hand path, this is where we would have ended up, here. Coming up to one of my favourite bits of the track, the Motorhorn. Can honestly say that just because of the e-bike power. Should ask my good friend, dear friend, Justin Edo Bro Eid, how he feels about that. They almost had to call in a ambulance after coming up in there on his analogue bike. Had to resuscitate him, give him the old CPR. But Edo Bro is quite the digital artist, so if you're kind of into that stuff, give him a follow on Twitter at Edo Bro. He's also the type of bloke that'll give you crypto advice after he's invested and it's grown 100x. So, you know, keep up to date with his advice on that too. Alright, heading down Conrad Straight now, which allows us to get a little bit of speed up. And in this case, up to about the 25 k's an hour on the e-bike restriction. Maybe get up to 30 if we really push past that point of no return. Here we are, Captain's Call. First corner in. There's the jump I was talking about before. You can see a nice big gap jump. A couple of logs in there, straight into a berm. Definitely above my pay grade and the bike that I've got. Finished with a bit of a warm down here on development track. Always a bit of fun. Hit those corners and do a little bit of these trucks here. Maybe just launch ourselves off that. Done alright there, done 16 k's as of now. Probably end up on 17 17 and a half. It's been a fair effort. Hey OTD fam, just want to say thanks for watching. Really appreciate the support and hope you watched all the way through. And now what we're going to do is just finish off with a couple of jumps and some dual slalom. As you can see here, this is a new track they built over the Christmas period. So just going to finish that off. Probably wrap up at around 17 and a half Ks and then head home. But really appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for sticking through. And obviously leave any comments or suggestions that you have below. If you can give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, that would be greatly appreciated. Thanks guys, and I hope you have a good rest of your day.